platform which allows central banks, governments, and financial institutions to issue their own digital currency. Joining us now to discuss is James Wallace, Vice President of Central Bank Engagement and CBDCs at Ripple. James, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Jen. Great to be on the show. Thanks for having me.
It's great to have you.
Have no fear. BuLLZiLLa is here.
Now, let's just start off here. Is this a pivot or diversification of the business?
It's diversification. Ripple is broadening out our different lines of business, and we see a big opportunity with central banks and CBDCs.
Talk to me a little bit more about that opportunity you see with central banks. What kind of conversations are you having?
Opportunity.
Lots of conversations with lots of central banks. I think
Lots of conversation with lots of central banks. Did you say this was the VP at Ripple? This is actually an amazing interview right here.
90% or so of central banks around the world are evaluating CBDCs.
90% of the banks, Ripple starts platform for central banks to issue their CBDCs. You might have saw this on the amazing video that I dropped today.
We sort of view CBDCs as one of many digital currencies that will coexist in the world. So, as a company, we're talking to central banks about CBDC. We're also talking to commercial banks about what they will do with CBDCs. We're also talking to commercial banks and other institutions about stable coins. And then, of course, we're renowned for being in the crypto space. So
Happy July 1st.
View all of these different digital currencies coexisting. And
this is actually an amazing interview. We're going to talk about this. Matter of fact, happy July 1st, crypto world. I'm BuLLZiLLa123, the #1 crypto show on YouTube. I had to say that because we're reaching out across the world. Okay. I'd like to welcome everybody to XRP After Dark, the #1 crypto show on the planet. I see Bitcoin Cash consolidating gains at 290. I see Lord Mike in the building. Is my screen frozen? Okay, am I frozen over here? Maybe it's too much stream power. He's too bullish. He's too bullish.
Financial institutions to issue their own digital currency. Joining us now to discuss. Ripple is starting a central bank digital currency platform which
they're starting a central bank digital currency platform, Lord Mike.
allows central banks, governments, and financial institutions to issue their own digital currency.
She got like a real news voice right there. Their own digital currency.
Joining us now to discuss is James Wallace, Vice President of Central Bank Engagement and CBDCs at Ripple. James.
Good God, that's Central Bank Engagements and VP at Ripple. We never imagined that day was coming.
James, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, sir.
Hey, good morning, Jen. Great to be on the show. Thanks for having me.
It's great to have you here. Now, let's just start off here. Is this a pivot or diversification of the business?
It's diversification. You know, Ripple is broadening out our different lines of business, and
Ripple's expanding.
We see a big opportunity with central banks and CBDCs.
Big opportunity with CBDCs and central banks. The evolution is growing.
Talk to me a little bit more about that opportunity you see with central banks. What kind of conversations are you having?
Lots of conversations with lots of central banks. You know, I think 90% or so of central banks around the world are evaluating CBDCs. We sort of view CBDCs as one of many digital currencies that will coexist in the world. So, you know, as
one of many digital currencies that will coexist, because we already laid the platform, got the regulation from FinCEN.
company, we're talking to central banks about CBDC. We're also talking to commercial banks about what they will do with CBDCs. We're also talking to commercial banks and other institutions about stable coins. And then, of course, we're renowned for being in the crypto space. So we view all of these different digital currencies coexisting. And, you know, we like to be.
Ripple always takes such a friendly approach to it, don't they? We see all these cryptos coexisting. Even the clips I pulled together from Chris Larson. Good Lord, we had 342 viewers on that right there. Hold up. I'll get back to that later. I was actually going, that's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother story. Let's stay focused.
Involved in all of them.
What clients do you have right now?
What clients do you have? She directly asking the VP of Ripple, what clients do you have? Huh? No, this is what it all boils down to. I used to have a saying back in the day. The proof is in the partnerships. Matter of fact, before Ripple VP lets the entire planet know what partnerships they have, we got a lot to talk about this Saturday night. It was an amazing week. Bullish Shane Sullivan. I told the world, I said we moon in June. I said we moon in June, right? Now, I also said bring your portfolio out of dormant status. I said bring your portfolio out of dormant status. And then I seized and noticed a golden opportunity on Bitcoin Cash. When that exchange announced that they felt these 4 tokens were sufficiently decentralized, and I always knew Bitcoin Cash was the real Bitcoin. The real Bitcoin. I get a kick out of that because that's what Roger Ver always says. Roger Ver says, oh, this is the real Bitcoin. This is really Satoshi's vision. And hey, guess what? I'm kind of bullish on Roger Ver. You know, he was the first guy at Ripple. He's tied up in the FinCEN Ripple lawsuit back in the day. They were sending that XRP to Roger Ver. He was actually the one that funded Barry Silbert at Grayscale. Roger Ver's tapped into a lot of industries more than you'd be surprised. He's a go-getter when it comes to crypto. They don't call him Bitcoin Jesus for nothing. And guess what? It was almost like a blessing what my Bitcoin Cash did. Thank you, Bitcoin Jesus. We needed that. Okay. Let me send a tweet out real quick, guys. It's Saturday night. I'm BuLLZiLLa, the hidden gem hunter, the portfolio melter. I'm not a financial advisor. Oh. I said breaking XRP 589, crypto news. We live. Should I say we live? I like to put numbers in there lately. I'm on a number kind of kick. Lately. We live. Oh. Thank you, Lord Mike Collins, my brother in the UK. He actually found an amazing article. And it seems like he's super bullish on a token, too. Did you read into that article, Lord Mike? And within that article, it says 16 billion asset tokenization, $1 trillion market. And actually, this is an amazing article. It's actually an amazing article. It's crazy, guys, because when I first got in crypto in 2017, it's almost like this is the reset. We're back at 2017 again, as far as the same news kind of like regurgitated a little bit. But it was only actually a dream when I first got in crypto-based, Amy. When I first got in cryptocurrency in 2017, we used to say, whoa, well, maybe we can use this blockchain technology for other things in traditional finance. Now we're talking asset tokenization, $1 trillion market and opportunity. And guess what? Right now our common sense radar is going bananas, XRP rude boy. We know our opportunity when we see it. We can feel it. Huh? Our opportunity radar is tingling. Ain't that right, Based Amy? 100%. Zero doubt about it. Bam. Asset tokenization, $1 trillion market opportunity. BlackRock thinks so. JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs. And when you guys actually, and you'll see what I'm talking about when I say it's like the reset of where we was and where Wall Street is now today. I believe they finally see it. BuLLZiLLa Consulting Group reports that asset tokenization can generate annual savings of $20 billion. Generate annual savings. And this is what I was talking about when you eliminate the clearinghouses and the settlement processes that they've been using up to date in the traditional financial world. Rabbit hole time. BuLLZiLLa Consulting Group reports that asset tokenization can generate annual savings of $20 billion in just the global clearing and settlement cost, which was a very insane process up until the Internet of Value, which I'm pretty sure you guys even heard DAI talk about that, about the settlement houses, how it's just like floors of paperwork. And that's why the stock market only operates 9 to 5, because they have to have clearing and settlement of all transactions. And it's hard to do when money doesn't move. By 2030, and could unlock $16 trillion in the global market. Oh, 2017 was the time of arrival. Yeah, shout out to the members too. I was actually going through the member list tonight before the live stream. Let's marinate on that real quick too. We got 29-month members. PJ Playhouse, XRP Army. BuLLZiLLa was planting seeds in the XRP Army in 2017, and it turned into a global force. PJ Playhouse, I'm with you on that. Tell him, Base Amy, we're just getting started. 29-month members. Omar, Bullish Eddie, Ricky F, Kevin Street, Aaron W, Norm L, Broad Street Bully. And where's Broad Street Bully? He's always here. Tails is a 28th month member. Where Crypto Tails at? And shout out to my super chatters last stream also. I really appreciate that love too. Stacy B Bullish. And she be on fire in the Telegram group too. Shout out to Stacy B Bullish. She be in there with some major recommendations, don't she? Oh, Bullish, you're a legend. What about Stacy B in the Telegram? She be on fire, don't she? Oh, you was here in 2017, PJ Playhouse. Stacy got some major recommendations. And Lord Mike got a nice recommendation himself now. Yeah, RWA, real world assets, I recall now. And tokenized assets is going to be massive. Check out the section in Discord. And we got an amazing Discord. And I'm actually going to give them an example of what you're talking about, Lord Mike, in this article right here, Asset Tokenization, a $1 trillion market opportunity. So that's why we're all here on this beautiful Saturday night. Plus to see our family across the whole planet. And Saturday night to me is always like a bullish family kind of show. Because I like Saturday nights. Oh, y'all see my video today that I dropped? That thing went platinum. Matter of fact, here's the video right here. We dropped this earlier because we didn't make the morning live stream. But I didn't want to let the bullish family down. So you know what I did. I dropped a super bullish video. And I was trying so hard for that video to come up at 1 o'clock on the dot. Because then you're like, oh, BuLLZiLLa's live. Oh, no, it's just a video. But at least he dropped the video. But it came up at like 1:09. So I apologize on the 9 minutes. It was so bullish. Sometimes it takes longer to upload.
Financial institutions to issue their own digital currency.
And this was in the video. What else was in the video? I showed that already, so I'm not going to show that again. Oh, yeah. What about how I broke this down in the video? About the axis, how big this is on the Stellar part, on the Stellar, that runs on Stellar. The Stellar network powers Wisdom Tree. Which is, hold up. What is going on with, 25 months Base Amy? I think he was on there too. Yeah, Base Amy, 25 months for sure. Zero doubt about it. Base Amy's been the best. Showing love. I can't thank you enough, Base Amy. My buddy. Give me a hug. Give me a hug, Amy. Amy's bullish. That stands for Based Bullish Amy. This is where all the crypto women be. Tell them, Amy. Bam. Ask Stacy B. She'll tell you. She's in a Telegram group with all the love and recommendations. The Stellar Network powers Wisdom Tree. Now, how big was the research I did on the video earlier that I dropped today? It went viral. Of course, I showed you guys a screenshot of Stellar, how it's melting portfolios globally. Just a hidden gem that's going to change our lives that they're sleeping on. Oh, yeah, guys, check it out. I wore my 𝕊𝕚𝕟𝕚 shirt. And I actually never, ever wear this. This is like my, I can't, you know what's crazy? When I remember when I went to Consensus in 2019, there was so many different projects that I don't even think I knew what 𝕊𝕚𝕟𝕚 was then. And 𝕊𝕚𝕟𝕚 ended up, I mean, we jumped on 𝕊𝕚𝕟𝕚 at the right time and crushed it. But I remember the Tron Foundation was there. And I actually wasn't even supporting Tron at all much either then. And I think Justin Sun, he just took advantage of cryptocurrency big time. Because he kept on like launching tokens back to back. I mean, come on. Like, what a way to take advantage of crypto. My belief is if a project is launching tokens like back to back to back, they're just, that's like a cash grab. They're trying to get Ethereum from you. Because they're always charging you like 0.02 for your Ethereum. So when Justin Sun sold the Tron token, or then the Sun token, or then the BitTorrent token, you know, it was all like cash grabs. So that's kind of like wow. So that's one thing we try to keep a lookout for, is like back-to-back token launchers. Trying to get your hands on your money. So, but we look for real tokens with real utility. And I think Mike dropped a fire token in there. We're going to talk about that too, Lord Mike. So, Stellar. Oh, yeah, I'm glad it landed on this. The SEC has approved 9 more WisdomTree blockchain-enabled funds, which this is basically kind of runs off of the Franklin Templeton. Like, whoa. I'll let you guys check out the video. That sounded like the one guy, Joey, from, what was that show, Blossom? He was like, whoa. But let's talk about this real quick, too. Base Amy, was you riding with us on this Bitcoin Cash? Oh, man, this kind of sucks a little bit. It kind of sucks, but it doesn't really. Did the screen lock? Why is the screen locking tonight a little bit? I'm not running, no. It could be this Bloomberg. It could be this. Yep, I knew it was too. Let me see if I can pause this. Whatever's going on here. They're running some big time ads behind here. Okay, I think it might have been paused. Guess we'll knock this article out first real quick so we can exit out. Oh, Tron, I mean, don't get me wrong, Tron, like, Justin Sun is like a little expert at negotiating deals, and always had like some master deals where he was always in the mix at just the right spot at the right time type of guy. Even though he gives me like a sneaky vibe, he's like always in the right spot at the right time. Like, I mean, in Consensus, he basically had his face over all the elevators, the building. I could not believe how much Justin Sun, he must have paid Barry Silbert, because it was like a grayscale 2019 Consensus event. I told you guys my Barry Silbert story. Since it's Saturday night, we're going unorthodox a little bit tonight. We might as well tell that real quick too. So it's 2019. I'm like, oh man, Consensus is coming to New York. To me, that's only a train ride away. So I'm like, oh man, I gotta go to Consensus. And I'm talking to the family like I'm talking to you guys now. I'm like, man, I'm going to trying to see something here. I'm like, man, I'm gonna I wonder if that's gonna make a difference. It seems like unbelievably bright. I was like, I'm gonna message Barry Silbert, and I'm gonna ask him, can I get a ticket to Consensus? I'm trying to check my audio real quick. Okay, let's do this. So y'all might know Barry Silbert that owns Grayscale Digital Currency Group. I said I'm gonna message him and I'm gonna ask him, can I get a ticket to Consensus? So I actually wrote it right on Twitter. I'm like, Barry Silbert, can I? Because I'm telling you guys, they were charging like $2,000 a ticket, maybe $3,000. It was like some wild price for the ticket to Consensus, but everybody was gonna be there. Dave Schwartz, Joe Katz, same person. Everybody, like this other guy I wanted to tell you guys about the other night. I mixed his name up for somebody else. I it's slipping my mind big time. Brian Armstrong from Coinbase was going to be there. Dave Schwartz, of course, was going to be there. Crypto Mom. So anyway, I messaged Barry Silbert on Twitter. I said, can I get a ticket to Consensus? I'm a big digital currency group fan. And he actually messaged me back. And he actually messaged back on there. And he was like, DM me. I was like, no way. So then Barry Silbert I actually talked to him. And he actually, I couldn't believe it, guys. Believe it or not, he said, I'm going to invite you to the after party also. I said, no way. So Barry Silbert also invited me to the after party at the digital currency group. And I was like shocked. And I'm telling you, it blew me away like in New York, because like these places all look like regular buildings, like regular places. You would never know once you walk behind this door. It's like a bar, or they had like these tennis tables in there, ping pong tables and everything. But it's crazy in New York. Like you would never know like this place was a bar, because everything just looks like a regular door almost. So I couldn't believe it. It was like a couple doors down. It was like an after party, the digital currency group after party. Oh, let's see where XRPayNet's at. So I couldn't believe it. Barry Silbert invited me to that, and I was like, whoa. And I told you guys who also was at the after party too. It was I gotta be a better storyteller, because I was thinking about what's his name, George Carlin, the other day. I was watching some of his comedy again, and he actually he's a pretty good storyteller and gets to the point. But anyway, Barry Silbert invited me, and it was, oh man, who was the owner? Also, he was on the board of Digital Currency Group. I'm trying to think of his name. He owned the Boston Celtics too, I believe. Oh my God, his name is slipping my mind big time. Yeah, CRO. Actually, we'll jump down the rabbit hole on that, BuLLZiLLa123. You know how I am too. Actually, probably once we jump down the rabbit hole on that, and then we'll probably go CRO crazy again, for sure. I guess when I decide to jump on something, I go like super bullish on it, like Bitcoin Cash, for example. When I seen that announcement about that exchange, and this was only around 100, I knew Bitcoin Cash was probably going to do big numbers. So I was like, whoa. But I guess the real big question now is Bitcoin Cash going to take off from 3, consolidate perfectly, and is it going to go back to 1,000? I think that's an important question. And with the low supply, I'm thinking that's very possible. And it's like, no matter what, this is the one thing I like about crypto, because right now we're like in a win-win, because no matter what, we jumped on at 100. So we could say, oh, okay, it's at 250. You know, if it even goes at 250, it looks like it's consolidating perfect. But, oh, okay, what, 250? I could sell at 250. I could sell at 270. I could sell right now at 280 and still walk away fat. Big John in the building. 283. We crushed it on this call. We crushed it on Bitcoin Cash big time. And I guess the important question on that is we're going to go to 1,000. I'm telling you. We're going to come back to that. I hope you guys got your Volta wallet. I guess I got to show this again, even though we showed this the other night. It's got to do it. Got to do it. Oh, I forgot to send my screenshots up to the top gainers. Here's where I'm consolidating at 190. Are you ready for it? Glenn Hutchins. Thank you, X-Wing. Yeah, guys, I was side by side with Glenn Hutchins. I could not believe it. And then I'm telling you, out of everybody I'm in at Consensus, Glenn Hutchins, right? He actually spoke too. And when I seen him, I knew him, because I actually was doing research. See, basically before Consensus, I was doing research on everybody that was there. I actually went down the list and made sure I did research on each person, because I didn't want to miss the golden opportunity to meet who's who. So when I seen Glenn Hutchins came out, I was like, oh, Glenn Hutchins. He gave me a big hug like he was my family, like he knew me. I was like, whoa, this is like one cool dude. And this is like probably billionaire. And like owned Boston Celtics. I mean, Digital Currency Group board, ridiculous resume. And he used to talk about Ripple too. I actually got a clip back in the day where he would actually talk about Ripple. Digital Currency Group crushed it on Ripple XRP. That's what they're not really letting out, because Barry Silbert even had the video where he said, or the tweet where he said Ripple is Swift 2.0. He's one of the first investors in Ripple Labs. When Ripple went to $3, they made like $1 trillion. They don't really talk about that. But I'm telling you, I know what happened, because I've seen it happen. Basically, as far as what Barry Silbert was talking at the time and when it happened, as far as the first time XRP did rocket, they crushed it on that one. Roger Ver, all them guys, they walked away fat cats. Next thing you know, what? And that's probably when the trouble came, because then they started posting what? It was even Chris Larson or David Schwartz. It was like world's richest man or something. And I was like, uh-oh. Oh, Dana girl right there. She said you called out last night, BuLLZiLLa. That was on the clip I'm about to show. And this is what I had to say about Bitcoin Cash when it was consolidating at 191. You can consolidate big time 10% negative at 190. Okay. I can see easily right now if it was like 10% down at maybe 170, then okay, we'll probably go to 200. Okay. But we're 10% down and at 190. Okay. Like, whoa, it found support at 190. This thing's going to go to 3. This is like if we was on like one of them TV shows, Anomaly. This is like one of them TV shows where it's like where we visualize when we went just back in the time for a second, where BuLLZiLLa said, oh man, it's at 191. Guess what, everybody? This thing is about to go to 13. And what it do? That thing went all the way to 325. I'm telling you, between 3 and 325, something told me to sell. Something told me to sell Empower. We should have sold at 325. At 300, we should have sold at 300. I should have sold at least a couple of them. But anyway, we didn't. We hodled. But you know what? The only reason I don't sell is because I hate to sell. And I'm telling you, this happened to me a million times. And it happened so many times that it's got to stop happening. As far as like, you know, like I could sell like 2 or 3 Bitcoin Cash right now. And like, all right, I'll just sell half or whatever. And then you wake up in the morning. Like, say, for example, okay, it's bedtime, whatever. I'm going to sleep. I'm selling a couple Bitcoin Cash at 283. A lot of times I woke up and did that, and Bitcoin Cash is pumping again. And the next thing you know, it's 330. And I'm like, damn. So actually, my 2 I just sold, it's not 2 no more. So I try to FOMO that back in. Now I'm only getting 1 1/4 Bitcoin Cash. I just lost 3/4 of a Bitcoin Cash behind selling. Don't let that happen to you. Don't let that happen to you. Thank you, Empower. You called it. Bam. Yeah, guys, so now it's at 283. To be honest, I really thought, if I actually look at Bitcoin, when I saw Bitcoin, the price of Bitcoin earlier, I kind of thought that Bitcoin Cash might have been doing better at this moment, even though we crushed it. Because Bitcoin was like 30,000, like maybe 900 from what I see maybe on crypto.com. Even that right there, that's like 100 over halfway. So that's 30,600. So I'm thinking Bitcoin Cash right now should be 310, 320. So I'm kind of curious what's going on with the market a little bit anyway. Like, oh, hold on. So we know Bitcoin Cash did rocket big time. So are we looking for some consolidation a little bit and then rocket again? Are we going to cool off, or are we going to just push this into bull run status? That's the question we're asking the world. Ethereum is looking good too. The market is looking good though. So the market is kind of on fire a little bit because we're at 30,600. We could be at 30,000 flat trading sideways, which is stale. And the Ethereum, we've been trading at 1,850 all week. On Saturday night, we at 1920, baby. We talking money, American Tarmacker. Guys, don't miss Friday night's live stream when we talk nothing but money. We're going to specialize in money on Fridays. And Ethereum at 1900 is beautiful. You remember I was telling my uncle, you better get one at 1,000. Because guess what? If my uncle had $1,000 sitting in his account, that $1,000 sitting in his account is probably less than $1,000 by the time they got done with you with the fees. If he would have took that 1,000 and put it in Ethereum at 1,000, guess what, Unc? Your 1,000 just turned to $1,922.06. And the way it's fluctuating, your bank ain't doing that, Uncle. So Ethereum is looking beautiful. BNB took a hit. They took a $50 hit because they was holding 3 strong for a long time. Oh man, CZ and BNB almost looked unbreakable for some time. What happened, CZ? Oh no. XRP 47 cents. That's showing a lot of stability right there. They can't break that between 47 and 53. Are we going to get to see a 60 or a 40? I don't think so. XRP says we're showing stability. Tarmacker. Dogecoin is still in the top 10. As long as Doge stays in the top 10, all crypto projects can dream without limits. Litecoin has been abandoned. I believe it's the most decentralized product on the planet. Nobody's home. And I'm just joking. That's a joke. I'm not saying it's the most decentralized. That was a joke for real. But when I did look into the project to see what's going on with it, I couldn't find no activity. Charlie Lee is not home. And Solana made a comeback. I mean, they bounced off of $15. We thought it was going to hit 20. And Tron, Justin's son, gone blind, his favorite token. Interesting. Oh, Bitcoin Cash. Oh, Bitcoin Cash was at number 11 knocking on Solana's door. I guess it got pushed back a little bit, but now it's at number 14 spot, 283. I can't really, it's kind of hard to say right now. Bitcoin Cash pumped so hard that it's kind of hard to say. Are we going to go up or is it going to consolidate more? What's the Bullish family thoughts? And while you're thinking out there across crypto world, there's something very important I have to let you all know. Shout out to Mass One. He says, I'm still holding that 5,000 vet I won a few years ago. Glad to see you're doing well. God is amazing. We're throwing the weights up every day, trying to get in shape, planting crypto seeds, dreaming bigger than we ever dreamed before. I think at this moment, everything is on the right track. Mass One, how you been? So good to see you. Much love. You got to check AAVE, Nathan Merrick, AAVE, Bitcoin Cash. It's like anybody's game right now on that Bitcoin Cash. I don't know. It's kind of, I mean, I'm expecting a major breakout star on Bitcoin Cash. Hopefully Roger Ver, hopefully it's the real Bitcoin like he says. We'll see what happens. I guess we got to do a little bit of news reading too, since the world showed up. Fed Reserve names organizations certified as ready for FedNow. Fed Reserve names organizations. I'm like, whoa. So basically, some of these organizations run on Ripple. I could have said FedNow runs on Ripple in the title. FedNow runs on Ripple. Fed Reserve names organizations certified and ready for FedNow Service. The Fed Reserve announced 57 early adopters, including financial institutions and service providers, and they have completed formal testing and certification in advance for FedNow, which is happy July 1st. St. Sullivan says it's going to consolidate around 300 for a week and start climbing. Okay. I'm liking the way that sounds right there. You know, you guys got to admit, boy, Bitcoin Cash did shock us like crazy over the last few days. I couldn't even believe that. It shocked me the other day, too, when I was like so close to selling at 300. Matter of fact, yeah, guys, remember I was like staring. I was like, I'm going to sell right now at 3. And then basically, not even right when I started the stream, it was already at 325. I was like, whoa. I was like $50. What? Because I was going to sell 2 of them right then. I'm trying to tell you. I was like $50. I would have lost just that quick. Over time, financial institutions are expected to adopt and build on FedNow. In addition, working early adopters, the Fed Reserve continues to work with others on onboarding financial institutions and planning to join later in 2023. That's what I'm saying. What is your plans for 2023? You know how they have like New Year's resolutions in January? No, it's still early. It's still early 2023. We still got a few months to plant some seeds and to live the life we want to live, for sure. Actually, if you go in here somewhere, it'll take you to the link. Yeah, actually, did I pull the link up? Now, if you actually hit this right here, it'll actually name all the organizations when you hit this link right here. And then, and of course, one of them is, actually, this list is real interesting here. We got like a lot of crypto components going on in here and some Ripple components, which is interesting. I'll break them down for you. So this is as of June 29th. You heard it here first, like always. I know I'll never forget the money we made on Harmony. That was insane. Like, I was shocked. I was shocked. I'm trying to tell you. And then at the time, I'm telling you guys, it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart big time. Oh, Lordy. It breaks my heart. On June 29, 2023, the Fed Reserve announced that 57 early adopter organizations, including financial institutions and service providers. Now, this is what I like is the service providers has completed the testing for the FedNow Service. So here's the organizations. The First Bank of Yuma, Bank of New York Mellon. Bam. Bank of New York Mellon is in everything, Chi-Town. Like, Bank of New York Mellon is like a Ripple partner. They got federal custody legally for digital currency. Bank of New York Mellon has already got the license to hold digital currency. We already know Matthew Mellon passed away with $2 billion worth of XRP. Let the cat out the bag. I'll sell this time, Mike K, before it goes back to 100, and I'll be upset. Imagine if it goes back to 100. Like, oh my God. Yeah, you ain't lying. Any big things happen this time, we're walking away with Hellcats this time. We're going to pull the trigger next time. Forget that. Oh, Mike K said he's ready. Bank of New York Mellon, which is a Ripple partner. And actually, let me see what. We got Hawaii, USA. First Internet Bank of Indiana. JP Morgan Chase, of course. The People's Bank. What the Ripple banks are over here on the service provider list. So let me see. You got, where is it at? Oh, Finastra. There go Finastra right there, which is basically touting Ripple technology. Finastra, which is a service provider. Finastra, which Finastra runs on Ripple, which is already in there with the FedNow system. So hold on, what's going on here? Interoperability, Tenemus, Finastra, ACA, Worldwide Corp, Wells and Fargo. Matter of fact, the other day in the video I was thinking about making is Wells and Fargo runs on Ripple. Nah, Kenny Clay, we can see you loud and clear. Welcome to XRP After Dark. Guys, can you do me a huge favor? Y'all looked out big time as far as when I said we needed 150 subscribers. Now, we did get we got like 60 of those. We actually need 90 subscribers. Now, Mike K, we can see you, Mass One. Oh, that's a good question. What? So you could wake up tomorrow morning and we got to get a ruling on XRP go to $10 each. Or at least $5.89. Because I remember when XRP, let's see, what year was it? I'm telling you, when I first came in crypto, it wasn't even in a few months. And XRP was like 10 cents and it shot to like $3. I think it was like 50 cents, 20 cents or something. We'll go to the all real quick. Because I came in like late 2017. Here's 2017. Look, 20 cent, 26 cent all day. We was like, whoa, 17 cent. So I was like minding my business. Like nobody else right there. At 9/1/2017, I found XRP. I'm all excited. I'm like, whoa, what's this XRP? And then, you know, you had to buy Bitcoin on Coinbase and then send it to Binance. And I could swear that I did something wrong. I was so nervous. I'll never forget that day. You know what's crazy? When I was watching that 2013 Bitcoin conference the other day, I actually watched the whole thing while working out. Anyway, they're like, where was you at when Bitcoin hit $10,000? I remember where I was when Bitcoin hit $10,000. I remember when Bitcoin hit 3,500. I remember when Bitcoin hit 10,000. But I also remember when XRP shot from like 20 cents to $3. And I was like, no way. But I also never forget the time I sent my Bitcoin to Binance to get XRP, and I sent it that night before I went to bed. And you know, the first time you send crypto, you like nervous because you're thinking that, oh, make sure when you do it right, you're gonna lose the money. And you know, for us, you know, average people, every dollar counts. So anyway, I sent this. It was like maybe like $100 to of Bitcoin from Coinbase to Binance. And I'm telling you, when I woke up the next morning, it still wasn't there. I was like heartbroken. I got to work. I remember getting to work, and I was at work for about maybe 2 hours. Then all of a sudden, I got an alert on my phone. It said, ding, ding, ding. It said, your Bitcoin arrived at Binance. I said, whoa. I was so happy. I think I was telling everybody about crypto that day. I was like, I'm telling you, this is it. They could not shut me up about crypto after my crypto arrived that day. So, let me see. We go back to the all again. My fault. It was at 20 cent, 7 month, 20 cent, 20 cent. And then out of the blue, bam, XRP shot to $3.11. The next thing you know, I thought I was Tom Cruise in that one movie. I was sliding through the house with the one shirt on. Yeah, sliding through the house on my knees and all, like Tom Cruise. Because I thought I was like, you know, the Wolf of Wall Street. I was like, what? Who was here that day? Mike Egg remembers that day. I know that just took us all back. So I'm like, hold on. Now, depending on how much XRP you got right now, and it's at 50 cents per XRP. And we're talking because of every exchange hated on XRP with this whole delisting drama. That's because they didn't want the whole world to have their hands on the next global currency. With the partnerships, it's ridiculous. I mean, you can go to some of these organizations that are already certified to run FedNow. They're already running Ripple solutions. They're already partnered with Ripple. Bank of New York Mellon right there. You want me to pull up the Ripple Bank of New York Mellon, innovating money in its finest. Bam, they're in there. Also, Finstra, what? They wouldn't be half the company they were without Ripple. Bam, they're in there too. So that's like a right and a left hook right there. Ripple's coming in there. Can we get a hurrah for innovation? Nah, but the thing is, guys, as far as like for example, I mean, basically, when I first started talking about XRP in 2017, you could link it to certain banks and organizations, and basically, like, you know, I'm bullish on Bitcoin and crypto, of course, but what bank in here is like, oh yeah, we're using Bitcoin? You know, but like, don't get me wrong, I recommend getting Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin's going to a ridiculous number, but you know, I'm like, I also got common sense on partnerships too. So can we get 60 subscribers so we can reach the next number? Yeah, Kenny Clyde, they're going to miss it. This article came out of our Telegram group right here from Lord Michael Collins. I see him in the Telegram. He's a legendary dude. Asset tokenization, $1 trillion market. And actually, I wanted to play this right here for you guys. Check this out. She says it so much better than I do.
Asset tokenization, $1 trillion market opportunity.
Okay.
JP Morgan, BlackRock, and Goldman Sachs think so.
Okay.
By Rumi Khan.
Okay.
The most recent crypto market surge attracted billions of dollars, funding the development of a ubiquitous, resilient global decentralized network.
I told you guys I was getting a co-host. You hear? Can you hear? Can you hear, Laura Mike?
Startup investors poured a staggering $94 billion into emerging Web3 ecosystem companies.
Going blind. Can you hear my new co-host? Oh, Peppy going to the moon, Mike K. If Doge is in the top 10, I'm thinking anything is possible. I'm not here to hate. I'm here to support.
However, the industry became engulfed in excessive hype and speculative fervor, leading to several...
Excessive hype. Is that true? Was I here when it was excessive hype? I mean, we did rock it on them cryptos. Because think about it, guys. When I was watching that 2013 Bitcoin conference, it was right in the middle of... Well, it was basically 21... It was 2021, but there was like 2013 review. So at the time when they were interviewing the one lady that made big money for like custody and crypto, she was like, right now the crypto market is $3.5 trillion. I was like, whoa. And I remember when it was 3.5 trillion. Even though we're at we're at 1 trillion right now. Do you not think we're not going back to 3 trillion? Do you not think we're not going back to 5 trillion? So whatever crypto is your favorite crypto, or whatever opportunity that we're about to find, Jimmy Gonzalez, I would subscribe and join us on this journey. Because opportunity is calling. Since 2017, we've crushed it. Ain't that right, Chi-Town? Yeah, we need 100K likes on this video. And actually, I'm going to take you to the best clip in here. It's a 7 minutes or so. It's actually when it goes to 4 minutes on the left. Right here. Yep, watch this part.
Digital Asset has introduced the Canton Network, an interoperable platform aimed at competing with public permission blockchains in the institutional sector.
Okay.
Goldman Sachs introduced its digital asset platform, GSDA-PTM, in January 2023, leveraging the 𝕝𝕚𝕚 language. The primary objective of GSDA-PTM is to simplify the complexities associated with asset lifecycles within a unified environment. Initially, focus of the platform is digital bonds, which have gained traction among investment banks. However, it is expected that GSDA-PTM will expand to encompass other institutional products, such as commercial real estate opportunities, private equity funds, and structured finance.
Bam.
Broadridge technology platforms use the 𝕝𝕚𝕚 for its distributed ledger repo, DLR.
Distributed ledger, DLR, and how much money does it save them?
And power $9 trillion worth of transactions per day.
Whoa, $9 trillion in transactions a day. 9 trillion. How much money are we going to be moving? We're talking scalable technology here.
According to a Forbes interview, the DLR delivers savings of $1 million for every 100,000 transactions compared to previous repo technology solutions.
Good God, I'm telling you, when you run the number on the data and the money they save from not having clearing and settlement houses, it's ridiculous. Because blockchain is, it's true data. Like basically, they know blockchain is real. It can't be altered. It's like really the beginning of recorded history, as they say. So if you think about, if you got data that is not tampered, and you can get rid of the clearing and settlement houses, the money you're going to save on that alone is ridiculous. And then you're talking real-time settlement on top of that. Anybody that's not going to be... and if anybody's right here in this live stream and watching this video and where we are right now in this opportunity, and I'm not going to say by this time next year, I'll be more realistic with it, but where we are right now, where we realize what's coming with the opportunity, there's no reason that we all should not find an opportunity within this opportunity. What do you think, Jimmy Gonzalez? Opportunity is calling, like Sales says.
KKR plus 0.1%. The private equity behemoth with $471 billion in assets launched its first tokenized private equity feeder fund on the Avalanche AVAX 0.0%.
Oh, they launched something about $1 trillion on Avalanche. It almost makes me want to run down the Avalanche numbers. And I actually got this article from Mike Collins from out of our Telegram group and in our Discord, where we have a real world. What's the room called? Lord Mike is real bullish on this stuff. And actually, I not only did I do the research on this, Lord Mike, I did the research on the project you were talking about too. And it actually was really interesting. Actually, what was the name of the project, Lord Mike? Actually, it's in our Telegram group, guys. You got to check it out. Join our Telegram group. Everybody's in there. And this article ran off of it, which kind of backed up the token and what they're doing as far as tokenization, real-world assets. But if you run the numbers down here, it's ridiculous. The BuLLZiLLa Group tokenization can generate annual savings of $20 billion. The global clearing and settlement costs alone. By 2030, it will unlock $16 trillion global market for tokenized liquid, illiquid assets, which would account for less than 2% of the total national value public and private assets. That's only 2%. 16 trillion world utility. 𝕤𝕝𝕟𝕜𝕤. Tokenization, blockchain tokenization, 540 trillion. Bain Capital estimates the notion value of private assets outside the financial system at around 540 trillion, and the current tokenized assets amount to only 77 billion. We're about to tokenize it and legalize it. Oh, is OMC here? Oh, shout out to OMC. By 2025, we should have a huge upside from digital assets. You're right. Because I'm telling you, we're pedal to the metal, super laser focused, and we're not playing no games. Playing major sheets, making major connections. Michael Gray got that one. Lots of opportunities. Bam. Tell him, Michael Gray. Thank you for your membership. So let me see what we got going on here. Oh, guys, don't forget to download one of the baddest wallets on the planet. Download one of the baddest wallets on the planet, the Bullzilla app. Unlock the power of XRPL. Talk about projects built on XRPL. Matter of fact, that reminds me, Mike, I also did the research on the Reaper token and the Reaper CEO. And yes, he really is running for president. I actually watched that video you sent me. He's running for president. He's serious about that. I mean, hey, I agree with what he's doing. Jeffrey Pasco. Where are you coming in from, Jeffrey Pasco? Let's pin that. Opportunity will set us free, because Lord knows we need it. I'm trying to tell you, we need to be set free. I'm trying to be on a jet ski in Destiny Beach right now where the water's so clear. I want to look down and see the fish. I want to be able to see them and swim in the water that's warm, not where it's cold, warm. So I'm looking for the opportunity. That's what we're searching for. I'm loving that. 1 XRP 475. Jimmy Gonzalez knows. Guys, you want to download the Bullzilla wallet. Within that wallet, they upgraded the wallet. Remember, it was the XRPayNet wallet. Now it's the Bullzilla wallet. And I think we're actually down the rabbit hole of projects built on XRPL. And in that interview, they had the Reaper CEO and the founder of XR Doge. which runs on XRPL. Tell I'm going blind. Are you back in Georgia going blind? What else we got going on here? Guys, you know I dropped a video this morning just in case y'all didn't make it to the live stream, or because I couldn't make it to live stream. I couldn't make it to the live stream, so I dropped the video this morning. I didn't want to let the Bulls family down. I kind of wanted to show you guys the passion and how I got it so, like, I got a burning desire inside of me to make it to the #1 spot in cryptocurrency. Can we do it this time, Jimmy? Can we do it this time? I think we can do it this time. I'm telling you, I've been watching a lot of motivational speaking. I'm telling you, I'm like 90% almost certain. There's only one thing that concerns me about the Florida trip a little bit is, like, pickle sometimes. Like, what am I going to do with pickle? Like, because I'm telling you, pickle's almost like a kid a little bit. Like, I could, like, even if, okay, my family is in Jacksonville, I'm thinking maybe I could, like, stop them by there. And then what? Like, pickle's never been chained up outside before. So I don't know if pickle can, like, pickle's never did that before. And then I don't expect him, like, oh, take him to, like, you know, even though it's my family, but, like, oh, put him in the room. He might, like, flip out, want to see me or something. And pickle, like, I've seen him, like, try to get through any wall. Like, you really can't keep a, I mean, he's like a pit bull. I like to think he has some boxer in him. But, like, I'm telling you, you can't stop this kind of dog from getting through a wall. If they want to get through a wall, they get through that wall. I've seen him get through some crazy things. Like, I don't even know if they feel pain the way he did this. I'm like, whoa. Yes, we can. Packing bags. But, yeah, I'm like 90% certain I want to come for sure. And I'm assuming that he said it's like a club. So I think it's on the beach. It's like Club 509, August 18th in Daytona Beach. Yeah, Pickle the Lover Dog. That's the only thing that's like, and then I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe I can get somebody like to, well, I don't know, like, I'm 90% certain I want to go to Daytona, no doubt about it. I mean, worst come to worst. But then I think, you know, like, up north, it's like, okay, sometimes I take him everywhere with me. He'd be in the car and it's AC. But in Florida, it's like way too hot for that. It's like, you know, I don't even think you really, I don't even know if you ride with your animal in the car in Florida at all. Pull up to 𝕝𝕚𝕒𝕚 water of life. I'm with you on that. Yeah, Lord Mike, I was feeling what you were saying about with Patrick running for president, which is the Reaper CEO, and some of the exposure that's going to bring to him, and what he's trying to do, which is bring exposure to crypto by running for president. That's interesting. I like that. Gus lives all the way down in like Clearwater. That's like Daytona Beach. Like, actually, Daytona's not that far from Jacksonville. So my cousin Lil Ronnie, I could be like, listen, man, I need you to watch Pickle. And I don't think it's like an all-night event either. So, but then again, I'm not sure. I might end up being down there all night, depending on what Tails is talking about. I think Tails is saying that they might have what's it called when you rent like something? It's like an Uber house, Airbnb, Uber house. So sounds like after party.
Financial institutions.
Imagine if I got a show with Pickle, like, oh man, BuLLZiLla talked about Pickle all these years, and now here's Pickle and BuLLZiLla at the crypto thing. That'd be wild.
Financial institutions to
I gotta do something with Pickle though. Oh, for real.
Their own digital currency. Joining us now to discuss. Ripple is starting a central bank digital currency platform which allows central banks, governments, and financial institutions to issue their own digital currency.
Bam. And you know why I like this, guys? And, like, don't get me wrong. One thing is I never planned to think, oh, yeah, Ripple's making banks run better. Like, whoa. I was never excited about that aspect of the whole relationship. I was excited about just an innovative company with real partnerships. But what I'm really excited about now is, depending on which way this case goes, we're going to have companies that are going to try to duplicate the success of Ripple. And I'm telling you, my eyes are going to be out for them projects. My eyes are going to be out for them projects for sure. And we're going to plant seeds in those too. Cartech Pilly. From LA to Daytona, I'm ready. This is the video I dropped earlier today. So let me see what else I got in here. It's Saturday night. Thank you guys big time for showing up. We got almost 150 people here on the best place to be. And actually, I got this article from Tails. I was actually scanning through. Actually, I thought that one was on Tails' page. Guess not. Just not. Shout out to 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕜𝕤. Matter of fact, talking about me and Pickle, I actually put a picture up of me and Pickle on Instagram earlier. I mean, Pickle's been like a real spoiled dog his whole life. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. This is Pickle behind me earlier today. Bam, Pickle going strong. And there's BuLLZiLLa, got his Jimi Hendrix shirt on. Muscles busting, trying to let some vitamin D hit them things going blind. Oh, Sam Leaner's in the building. Oh, Barbie Taylor, who's that? You need a doggy sitter? Yeah, I think, I mean, it depends. Pickle's like a very picky doggy. He's a very picky dog. You need a doggy sitter, a young lady to come stay at your house with him while you're gone. His routine will be more normal if he's on his own home. I agree. This is what I do for people and every day. Oh, for real? Actually, okay, that's actually kind of like a good plan. To have somebody just come to my house. Because Pickle does like to be home. He would be more comfortable. I'm with you on that. And that's really kind of worth the money. That's a whole new aspect. There's some thoughts. Because I really do need to put some serious thought to however I'm going to map this out. And maybe, let me see. I don't know what my little brother's doing. I'd be like, listen, man, I need you to stay at the weekend. Matter of fact, what day is that? August 18th? What day is that on? I gotta look at my calendar now. We're going to talk more about this Monday. But Barbie Taylor, good idea. I might get back to you on that. Bam. And that right there. And how do you got notifications on this thing? I'm gonna scan these notifications real quick. I want to see one thing. Are you going to the Florida meetup? Is anybody planning on going to the Florida meetup? I know what's crazy now. I'm like telling people that I'm 90% going, so I'm like almost gotta certainly go because I don't want to be like nobody thinking, oh, they came for like because I said I was going, so now I have to go. I feel like I have to go to this one because I've already said like I'm 90% going. So no matter what the scenario is, I'm definitely going to go. Like I said, I do got family in Jacksonville. And I got my cousin 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕜𝕤𝕤. And I'm going to go to a tweet from earlier. And if I have to, I will. I mean, if I have to, I'll put Pickle on in her yard. If they got like a big tree or something. I mean, I don't know. Pickle ain't never been no yard though. But actually, I think I'd rather go for the personal sitter thing too. Maybe I'll do something like that. And Pickle's old too. That's like another thing I gotta be concerned about. Like he's an older dog too. This is BuLLZiLLa done it again. We hit 324 right there. 325. Oh, imagine if I came to the stream that day. As soon as we hit 325, and I was like, oh man, we're taking profits. I just sold all my Bitcoin Cash at 325, and now we're sitting at 280. That would have been a perfect time, right? What up, Elena? What up, Nathan?
324.
Oh, AAVA. Let's take a look at it. Oh, yeah, and this one clip that Lord Mike had, actually was going to get to another clip that we're going to name right here. Watch this.
AVAX, blockchain. The security tokens represent economic interests in the feeder fund, granting investors the right to potential returns from the primary fund.
Okay.
Tokenizing the feeder fund significantly lowers the minimum investment threshold, reducing it from the typical $5 million required by traditional funds to just $100,000 for the.
They was actually talking about something really interesting in there, is saying like they're saving so much money that the minimum for these institutional investors was like $5 million. Now they take it down to 100,000. Did you hear that? But I'm going to go for it because they're going to mention the token.
The tokenized feeder fund. This lower investment threshold increases the investor base, facilitated by blockchain technology, which excels at efficiently managing ownership records, distributions, reporting, and secondary trading. Hamilton Lane, a colossal investment management firm overseeing $824 billion in assets, has introduced a tokenized fund on the Polygon ℚ𝕝𝕚 𝕤𝕚𝕟𝕜𝕚 blockchain.
Did you hear that, Tim Willis? Did you hear that? They just said this conglomerate asset manager with 850 billion just introduced. There go Pickle Lover Dog right there. He's spoiled. That's for sure. If I'd be like, get in the car, he'd be like, first he jumps on the ground and rolls down all around. And he just wants to just enjoy like the sun and look at the air first. And then I'd be like, come on, man, it's time to go. And he'd be like, just laying all around, just chilling. He likes enjoying life for a little bit. He's a spoiled dog. So there go Pickle the Lover Dog right there. My buddy had him for like a long time. And they said 850 billion.
Lane.
I mean, like, don't get me wrong. If I'm assuming that, oh, that's right. Well, either way, the event's only got to be, I mean, I think it's like a regular, I mean, I don't even know what kind of place it is, like a bar, club, maybe type thing. It's on the beach, maybe, Club 509. And actually, Tails dropped a video in our Telegram group. And Bags made like a little intro for it. Actually, Bags is going to be there. XRP Bags is going to be there. He's talking about it's the first time he's ever coming to the East Coast. I'm like, whoa. So, Crypto Tail says he's coming. BuLLZiLLa's almost certainly coming. I think, who else are they coming? Crypto Barbie Taylor, I'll be in Daytona. Uh-oh. Anybody else closer to Daytona area that's here right now?
A colossal investment
manager. This came from Lord Mike. Thank you, Lord Mike.
Management firm overseeing $824 billion in assets.
$824 billion in assets.
Has introduced a tokenized fund on the Polygon ℚ𝕝𝕚𝕒 0.0% blockchain.
Introduced a tokenized fund on Polygon. Good God, Polygon's still going to the moon.
The tokenized version.
And there's FUD coming out with the, there's a lot of FUD behind Polygon right now. But I'm telling you, that only increased the opportunity big time. I'm telling you, if you actually think about it, because they actually really flooded Matic down a lot. This maintained a strong dollar like it was nothing. And now for them to bring it down to like maybe, what, 60, 70 something cent? Polygon Matic. I'm telling you, amazing price on Matic. And it could go lower. Oh, 67 cents on Matic. That's like 30 cents off where this thing was trading it sideways forever. So, and I know people hate buying more expensive assets. And what's the total supply on Matic? Oh, 10 billion. 67. It still could be over. It still could go lower though. But I'm telling you, the potential for Matic over whenever, because just behind so many different projects are building on top of it. Oh, so let me see. I'm in Orlando, like an hour away. Oh, no way, Jimmy. You're like an hour away. That's not far at all, bro. So you thinking about going? Crypto Barbie. Trillions of dollars will flood into the crypto market once regulated. Make sure you got your seeds planted. Lucky are those who are already invested into real-world solve assets like XRP, because crypto is here to stay. Tell them, Amelia. Jack the Rippler, unlocking boundless potential in the trillion-dollar market. Bam. Are you 2 hours away, Crypto Dread? Download the BuLLZiLLa wallet right here. No way. Stop that, TJ Patterson. He says Matic was all the way down to 38 cents. I think I probably called that then. If Matic was, I gotta check the price on that. Are you telling me Matic dropped all the way to 38 cents before the pump to what, to 68? That means I would have just called that perfectly, if that's true. Oh, what do you mean? You got to confirm the ticket? I mean, I think they said it's like $10 at the door. Are you telling me it can be like a sold out type of thing? I don't think it can be sold out. I was actually thinking about contacting the club. I had some questions anyway for the event. Or maybe I'll talk to Bags too. Let's check the charts on this real quick. Maybe I'll talk to Bags or Tails, or both of them. You said before this pump right here, let's go to, what, the year? Let's go to the year. Okay, I don't know about that. I see a low 61 cent right here. Let me see. I see a low 60, 50 right there, 60, and 59. That's kind of like the lowest I see for the year. You said 38 cent? No, I mean, I see like 60 cent. You said what, 38 cent? I mean, maybe on different exchanges said different things. maybe on different exchanges. But guys, listen here, do me a huge favor because we're going to get out of here because I know you guys are busy on this beautiful Saturday night and I can't thank you enough for hanging out with me. Make sure you guys smash that thumbs up, hit the subscribe. We need 90 subscribers. These are like, we got 60. We need 90 subscribers to go to the next level. Hope you guys have an amazing Sunday. We might have a surprise live stream tomorrow night. You never know. So do not miss the surprise live stream. If we do, hit your notification bell. Make sure you guys check out our Telegram group. Let me see this Telegram group real quick because I want to tell you one thing. Because Lord Mike had an amazing recommendation in there. Oh, you might go Jimmy Gonzalez. Oh, man, I might get to meet Jimmy Gonzalez in person. That'd be wild. Yeah, nah, there's no way I would put him in no yard. I could not. Pickle's never been in a yard a day in his life. Like, he would, like, flip out. He would think it's like, I don't think, he would, like, wonder what in the world is going on with this. Nah, I would not put him in no yard. I couldn't do that. If anything, I would have to tell my little cousin, Ronnie, that you would have to, you got to sit here and hold him. You got to put him in your lap, bro. I'll give you, like, $100. Huh? Sit here and pet him and here's some treats. Give him one treat every 27 minutes. Every 58 minutes, give him a treat. And then every 9 minutes after that, 589. So basically, let me see what this token's called. The Gold TM token. I'm sure he did too. CoinMarketCap is never accurate. Just like we know Bitcoin Cash hit an all-time high of 4,500, but it don't reflect 4,500 on here. So just like Anomaly says, he's right. Polygon drop a 38 cent. I'm almost certain he is right because CoinMarketCap is never accurate. That's for sure. But the token that Lord Mike was talking about is called Gold TM. And it's basically, it's like a token that they're building. It's like a platform or a token they're building real world assets on. So I was actually looking at that token, Mike, and then it kind of went really good with the article that you sent with it too. Matter of fact, Lord Mike had all kind of quorum news. Lord Mike, you right up. Lord Mike be on fire. And guys, let me check out our Telegram group real quick because I'm gonna tell you guys. Like tomorrow, Sunday, when you're sitting around bored doing nothing, thinking about the crypto and the crypto family, this is where the baddest family hangs out right here in this Telegram group. Let me see who's in here. Shout out to Going Blind. Bullish Shane. Bullish Stacy. Dun, 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 dun. Anonymously, I hope I said that right. Anonymously, VA, Andrew Riviera, Chemtrail, Camo, Joe, God's Child. Oh, God's Child. God's Child got a picture. Oh, shout out to God's Child. That's one of the newest members to the channel. Elizabeth. Thank you, Elena. Have a good evening. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for the love tonight. And actually, can you just do me one more favor before y'all go? The last favor for this evening. I dropped the video today, and I'm telling you, for some reason, no matter what, we got to go back to dropping videos again. So I'm pretty much sure that we're going to be doing our live stream thing, but I am going to make sure I drop one video a day at least, because this video right here is on fire. So I actually dropped the video before the live stream. It's called 360 million XRP Wells by the Dip. Bitcoin Cash, we're reviewing it. I'm giving you all the goodies on will Bitcoin Cash go to 1K. This is the video you want to see. Because if you're on the train to financial freedom going blind, tell them smash that like and subscribe. And also, this forgotten Apple co-founder left his estimated $75 billion on the table. Now, this was interesting. There's like a third Apple co-founder who actually sold early. He didn't hodl. He had weak hands. So, actually hit this link or go to the video before this video, and at least you don't even got to watch the video. Smash a thumbs up on it. Matter of fact, this is what you do. You go to this video, smash a thumbs up, and just sit your phone down. and let it play. Now I'm just messing with you guys. Go check out that video. All right, I'm out of here. Have a good Saturday night. ℚ𝕝𝕚𝕒. Okay. Oh, Matic is all the way in the 30s. Oh, so they're completely off. No way. Actually, now that you mention it, I remember Matic dropping down to the 30s. I remember that. Matic dropped all the way down. My clip's been going viral lately. Check out my clip. I'm glad you did, Brad. I made the Brad clips. I've been having fun with the clips, but I think when you invest so much time into making clips like that, it kind of takes away from the research. Because actually, I want to, I'm telling you guys, I'm actually looking for any kind of sponsors or partnerships for the channel. I'm ready to take it to the next level on that avenue. I got some ideas. We actually got a Discord too. If you become a partner of the channel, we'll make sure you get a room in our Discord. Bam! And if you got a good product, then it's a good opportunity for both of us. Send me an email to followthemoney2020@gmail.com. Also, I'm working on my July calendar. I'm actually going through a couple other content creators too that I actually wrote their names down. I'm gonna try to reach out to them. I actually got a few people lined up for the calendar for July to come on the show. If you guys got any ideas for people to come on the show, or any content creators watching that want to come on the show, send me an email and we'll get you on the show. Oh snap, XRPayNet warming up. And I'm upset too because I know, and I knew for a fact I got the Zoom program. If you guys recall, when we used the Zoom program like a few weeks ago, because I wanted to play with it, make sure everything was right with it, and it cut me off after 45 minutes and only gave me like the free service. And then I'm checking my account the other day, bam, $15 they charged me for Zoom. So I'm like, hold on, I knew I was paying for that Zoom program. So I do got the Zoom program where I can just Zoom you and send you the link. So I just send you the link, we Zoom, bam. And there's no time limit if you pay for the program. So that's what we'll do. So I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. We're on the 4,500 chain.
324. I hope you hold it in strong. BuLLZiLLa has done it again. Bitcoin.
I'm really dissecting some of them XRPL projects, and I know some of them projects in there might have some utility or some partnership opportunities. What's going on with that?
Cash, cause we about to boom soon. Don't roll that limbo, staring out my
Telling bags.
325.
Daytona Beach, bags and tails in Florida. Bullish family. Cartech Pilly.
324.
BuLLZiLLa business partners. We're ready to go to the next level.
BuLLZiLLa.
I've been watching a lot of motivational millionaire type videos lately. It's time to step it up. They say what's your net worth is your net work is your net worth. Coolin Food membership. Thank you big time. Thank you for your membership. Stacy B, fire officer. The Wolf of Brookhaven, CC for life. Where's CC for life? Thank you guys for the super chat previous stream. These members, these are 28 members, 28-month members. Omar, Bullish Eddie, Ricky F, Kevin Street, Aaron W, Norm L, Broad Street Bully. Shout out to all the members. Thanks to you. You guys have a direct hand in the growth of this journey, all the way until we reach BitBoy status. BitBoy status, Cartech Pilly. That's what we're coming for. I believe it, because you know why? We need consistency. If you have consistency, you're going to develop your skill. If you got consistency, I think I'm going to reinvent something about some of this motivational thing, because you got to have passion, of course, and persistence. But what if you're just consistent? Because what if you don't really have the skill, but you're persistent? Woo! That's going viral. If just be consistent. You gotta show up. You gotta be there. You gotta believe. Alkaline water. You got a channel? Or what do you do? Alkaline water. Are you on Twitter? How can I locate you? Alkaline water. You recommend? You talk about like water. You talk about H2O. You like the water. You're like the water boy. You're like the water boy of YouTube. Alkyne is like high quality H2O. Only Alkyne, baby. Yeah. Bullish family #1. Tell them going blind. Oh yeah, that kind of card take pill. You made all the money with that. Cause guys, you seen how I call Bitcoin Cash? Like what? I call that like the master samurai of calls, the crypto psychic of all psychics. Where's it at? The crypto psychic of all psychics. I'll be having a lot of fun. That's why it's let me see. The Bitcoin Cash. Come on, we need Bitcoin Cash to be the real Bitcoin. That's what we need. Bitcoin Cash to be the real Bitcoin. The real Bitcoin. Oh, 283. I knew I should have sold it at 289. Damn it. No, I'm just joking. We're gonna see what happens. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have a amazing night. Sleep well. Much love. Mahalo. A ripple is water. We're gonna flow like water. Ain't that what Bruce Lee says? He was like,